Hey guys, we're here live at E3. We're in the PlayStation booth and we're going to talk about The Evil Within. Joining me is Pete Hines from Bethesda Softworks. Thanks for joining us, Pete.
Always good to see you, Sid.
So, The Evil Within being developed by the fine folks at Tango Softworks. Tell me a little bit about what made you guys want to work with this team.
We follow and keep in touch with developers that we like and respect. Shinji Mikami and the work that he's done kind of speaks for itself, and so in talking to him and what he was putting together at Tango, we had a real interest in working with them and helping him realize his vision, which is I want to take survival horror back to its roots and do a pure survival horror game, and he and his team at Tango have been put together to do just that.
And I'll say this, nobody makes a survival horror game quite like these guys. So The Evil Within, like you said, it's a very classic approach. Beautiful sets, gorgeous lighting. Let's actually talk a little bit about the tech first, because This is a game that's using id Tech 5, one of the creations of John Carmack, one of the legends of the industry, the godfather of 3D programming. Let's talk about how this tech, though, infuses this game. I mean, it's coming to PS3 and PS4.
Right.
What is it going to bring to the party?
One of the things that appealed to the guys at Tango about using id Tech is that it's super flexible and it's very clean. So they were able to take it and repurpose it for their own purposes. id Tech was built to make first-person shooters, right? For Rage and for other stuff that id was working on, and it was really up to Tango what they wanted to use, but after they took a look at id Tech, they said, we want to take this and modify it and make our third-person game with it. We think it's perfect what we're able to do to bring in things like dynamic lighting, to do all of the stuff that they wanted to do with animation, and it seems to have suited their purposes really well.
And we're taking a look at it right here. This is actual game footage, and you can see the game has a very dark look to it, deeply, deeply detailed. I'm sure it's going to look fantastic on PS4. I've seen it in action. And there's some stealth elements to this game too. I mean, it's got the sort of third-person, sort of count your bullets shooting mechanic, but stealth is a heavy component here as well. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I think when they first set out, what they said was, we don't want to just do another action-heavy horror game where you have lots of guns or lots of bullets and you're just mowing stuff down. That's not what survival horror means to us. So it is this blending of stealth and puzzle solving. There's a locked door. You got to get the key. It's a little tough to tell from the demo and the gameplay footage, but a lot of this stuff that you're seeing is dynamic. So how the creatures and the enemies will react in the environment is not the same every time. If you die and you go to replay a level, they're not going to move the same ways. So you have to think your way through and figure out right opportunities, maybe use distraction. It is a game where you're going to have limited resources. You got 3 bullets and 8 guys that you need to to figure out, like, do I try and kill these guys? Do I